Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Get ready to do Comic Book Haul week number 212. That's right, guys. Sorry this haul is late, everybody, but it's been actually a very emotional week for me, and just a lot of things going on. My son had spring break, and unfortunately, I had to put my older dog to sleep. Her name was Storm, and she was a Jack Russell. She was 15 years old, and it was just a very emotional time. And I just, was delayed on things, and I'll miss her very much. And yeah, so really that's why this whole thing was late. So hopefully I'll get back on track here. And I did want to show you the comics that I did get for this upcoming comic week, and I am on track on reading them and getting a countdown up for you. But first things first, I wanted to show you the new dog that I got, because I've had a dog my whole entire life. I don't know what it's like not to have a dog. I've had a dog since I was 8, and he is a nice little black lab mix, and his name is Kylo. And yes, he is actually named after Kylo Ren, because we were thinking of names for him, and we were like, oh, what do we name him? Do we name him Darth because he's black? And my friends over on Comic Frontline were like, well, how about Kylo Ren? And I was like, well, why not just Kylo? And then when he's in trouble, then I'll call him Kylo Ren. So, yeah, and that's his name. He's got his cool little name tag there. And so I'm happy that he's part of my family now, and he's just a really good little dog. And soon he'll be a big dog. But, yeah, I'm really excited to have him in my family. So say hello, Kylo. Say hello to everybody. Say hi. So, yeah, that was the biggest thing that I got this week, and I've been busy training him and things like that. So, hopefully you guys are happy to see him and part of my family. All right, so now let's get into it. Let's get to the comics that I got this week. And the first thing that I got is... they're all out of the bag because I already had started reading them, and Kylo's eating my necklace now. So, all right, so first things first, I wound up getting Bags and Boards. And the next thing I wound up getting that I wanted to highlight for you guys is a book that was sent to me by the author here. And it's a graphic novel called The Shepherd. And this book is written by... Andrea Lorenzo Molinari and Roberto Xavier Molinari, and they wanted me to actually read this and review it over on Comic Book Corner 2.0, which I will be doing. And I think I'm very excited to read this. I'm very honored to get this opportunity to review someone's work. This book is available to get onto Amazon and comic shops and Diamond as well. So what I'm going to be doing is I will be reading chapter by chapter of this and reviewing each chapter on where each chapter stands at this particular point in time of the book. And then I will be giving my rating for each chapter and then an overall score. So I'm really excited to read the Shepherd here. All right, so next I got is a couple of final issues. First thing was Robin Hood, issue number 20. This series is finally ending. It's finally ending. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it that way. The series is ending. It's been in the works for a while that it's going to end. Patrick Chan is the writer here. Robin Hood, I enjoy the series. It's very well done. However, I did think it was stronger when it was written in trade form and it had to do with Nottingham and not so much sorcery and things like that. But nevertheless, it is a solid series, and looking forward to seeing what this final issue has to offer. All right, next we go on to issue number 4 of the Totally Awesome Hulk. Here we have Lady Hellbender just meeting up with the Hulk here and just sitting on his lap. The main thing that I'm interested to see what happens in this story is how Amadeus Chu actually becomes the Hulk, and how Banner was alleviated from his duties being the Hulk or loses his gamma powers or whatnot. So interested to see what happens there more than this Lady Hellbender story. So this is Totally Awesome Hulk, issue number 4. All right. Next we have, which I just found out this week, is the Howling Commandos Avengers Standoff issue. This is the last issue. Just like that, it was announced that this book is ending, and it ends right here, right now. And I was like, really? And it ends off in the Standoff issue. Now, I thought for sure that this book was going to end. I don't know anybody who was talking about it. I don't know anybody who was buying it. It was only just a matter of time. And sure enough, I found an article as the day I bought this book with Angela, the Angela series, that's getting canceled. These are the next two, all new, all different Marvel titles that are getting canceled. So, yeah, I'll see what this one has to offer for its readers, and you know what, saves me $3 a month. And now Robinhood gives me another $3 a month, which I look at it this way. With all the highly anticipated Rebirth titles that are coming out, after we just got that huge announcement the other day, a lot of my money is going to be going towards there. I have a feeling that a lot of things are going to be flipped around, where I'll be more DC heavy now than Marvel heavy, because now that we got all new, all different out of the way, we can really start to weed out these titles. They're not really exciting me. So, and DC Rebirth is that thing that really excites me, because when I picked up the New 52, I wanted to see what Superman and Batman and all these characters are like, because I didn't read that much of them, pre-New 52. And when I was like, wow, this is what DC has to offer for its readers, I was really disappointed. But now that Rebirth is coming out, it looks like they're getting more to the core of the characters on how they were. And now I'll get to read what everybody else was reading pre-New 52. So I'm really excited for that. All right, next we wound up getting Batman issue number 50, the whole conclusion to Mr. Bloom and his whole situation. I did open the cover already, but when you look at my cover, this is the one that I received. So I was really happy about that. I thought Daughtry's cover is, work on the cover I thought is pretty awesome as well. So this is another one of those milestone books that's $5.99, because it's a huge book or whatnot. But looking forward to reading Batman here and seeing how it concludes. All right. So next we have the continuation of Star Wars issue number 17. Han Solo and Luke Skywalker owe some money because they were gambling it away. And I love that aspect of the story. The other part of the story has to do with Princess Leia and this whole prisoner thing with Afra and whatnot. So, and we have a different artist on the book right now, which is I'm not as excited for, because it doesn't really show the detail of the characters that we once saw in the beginning of this series, and when Stuart Immonen was on the series as well. But nevertheless, I'm still going to read Star Wars. It's the main book. So Star Wars issue number 17. It's more of a lighter week for comics too. There wasn't that many books that really came out, and ones that really excited me. And these books I got just because I wanted to. And these were the Standoff tie-ins, and this is all new, all different Avengers, case file number 7. And so this has a tie-in to do with the whole Pleasant Hill thing, which I like the main event, but the tie-in issues haven't been really that good. And I think after these tie-in issues, I don't think I'm going to be really getting any more, unless it goes with the book that I actually collect. And there's a lot of these tie-in issues, but this one I feel that could be a stronger one, because it's the Avengers. It's the main team here, so we'll see what happens here. Next, we have the New Avengers issue number, well, it's case file number 8. And I read the first issue of this, and I hated it. And I read it to see if I will get anything out of the main story by reading this. But by looking at it, I'm like, man, I kind of made a mistake. I really don't want to read this. I do not like the cast of characters for some reason. I just can't get attached to them. I like White Tiger, but Squirrel Girl and everybody else, this book doesn't just do it for me. I don't even know if I'm going to read it, because I just wasn't into it, So for whatever reason, I bought it because of the tie-in, but we'll see what happens. So this is the New Avengers Standoff issue number, or case file 8. All right, another DC book that I got, and I think it's the last one, is the Wonder Woman issue number 50, the other milestone book. $4.99 price point. David Finch, Meredith Finch, coming to the conclusion of their run on this series, and I've really enjoyed their series overall. I think David Finch's artwork is absolutely gorgeous. When you look at when he took over Wonder Woman from the first issue that he drew that until now, his artwork has gradually improved, and I think the detail that goes into Wonder Woman and just everything about her is just absolutely gorgeous. The mythological creatures are really nice in here, and I enjoy it. I love the attention to detail that he puts into his characters. So I'm really looking forward to Wonder Woman issue number 50. All right. Now, last but not least, I'll show you a couple back issues that I got. And like I said last week, I got this Spider-Man number 90 issue where it has the first full appearance of the black suit in this series. Well, I found out that they had a few other issues that I don't have, and I have to go through them because they still have more. But I wound up getting Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 89. So that's right before the issue that I just got. So I got that one. That's cool. I love that cover. Very classic looking Spider-Man on there. And I skipped a whole bunch because I don't know which issues I have, so I have to go back in my collection and see which ones I have. But I thought this cover was cool. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue 121, where we have him in the black costume, and you have Mary Jane just sitting all nice and pretty up there. Jay Jonah has this shotgun. What's he doing with the shotgun? So I thought that was pretty funny as well. And then last but not least, I got, I know for sure I have issue 122, and then I got issue 123, which I thought was a pretty cool cover. And it says, "Foreigner hired me to kill Spider-Man and the Black Cat, but I'm giving him a chance to make a better offer. That's why I love this country. Everything is negotiable, and Blaze is back." Excuse me. So I wound up getting that. So I'm going to go through my amazing, my Spectacular Spider-Man collection, see which issues I have so I can buy up some of those, as many as I can, at least anyway, and add to that collection so I can do some old school comic book reviews. So there you guys have it. There is the haul for the week. Sorry again it was late. Tomorrow you will get the countdown. Sorry I wasn't able to get any individual reviews out there, but you will get that countdown. So if you want to see my thoughts on Batman 50 and all these other comics, just make sure you tune into the countdown tomorrow, and you can also listen to it on SoundCloud as well. So guys, there you have it. There is the haul for the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Tell me the comics this week that you bought, which ones you were most excited to read, which ones you were least excited to read. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And Kylo's signing off too, but he's already signed off. He's sleeping. So take care, guys. See you real soon. Bye.